I'm in a school. It's been a while. I'm in a school, public school, New York City, Spanish Harlem. And the exam results have come out today in parts of the world. And I just had a thought. So my dad was a school dropout by default. He grew up during World War II and basically couldn't complete what is deemed today as a full education system. Wasn't a wealthy family, it was the opposite of a wealthy family, and couldn't avoid the going to work and making some money. Even though he wanted to be an engineer, couldn't do it. My grandparents didn't have that sort of money. So when I was growing up, I went to a traditional suburban school full of rich kids, and I wasn't one. And I was quiet at school, believe it or not. I was quiet, timid, shy. Felt like felt like I didn't belong. But he pushed me and pushed me and pushed me, like most immigrant families do. They work hard to get where they are, then they channel their kids into the school system. You could be a doctor, you could be a lawyer, you could be a whatever. My only image of doctors was any time I ever went there, and I don't go anywhere near them now, lunacy. Any time I went there, it was full of old people that didn't smell the best, and I thought, why the hell would I want to be a doctor? Who'd want to do that for a living? You could be a lawyer. And you know what? I'm 9 years old. I haven't got a clue what a lawyer is. But, it's as much as our parents wanting to impress other parents. Well, my son got A's. My daughter got... Like, who gives a crap? Okay, it means nothing. It means nothing in life. It's nothing. It's nonsense. Absolute nonsense. The biggest idiots I've met in the world are MBAs that came to me as a high school dropout for a job and couldn't answer a simple question like, why do you want to work here? Because I have an MBA. Yeah, I can see that. Why do you want to work here? Well, I have an MBA. Okay, why do you be good at this? Well, I have an MBA. Okay, next. It's channeled into a programming system of fitting in, working from whenever you're out of college, university, and in huge amounts of debt, to spend the rest of your life working the debt off, and then you get the chance to be in debt to something else for a mortgage or a car or blah 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 blah, and at 65, if you're still alive, you get the chance to live maybe 10 years without working with no money. It's insanity. At 14 and a half, 15 years old, I figured this out. I figured out it was mental. What the hell am I doing sat behind a desk listening to a guy that's broke? How do I know they were broke? You know what? The teachers came to school in beat up old cars, wore the same clothes all the time. That's generally... just thinking I wear similar clothes all the time. I don't have a car. But that's generally a good indication. I'm going to business school. Oh, you're going to be taught business by someone that's never had a business. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I can see how that would work out well for you. You're going to go study forms and nonsense for 2 or 3, 4 years. It's insanity. It doesn't work. It's insane. So, if you look, 7 out of the 10 wealthiest people, this is not all about money. This is all about living your life. 7 out of the 10 wealthiest people on the planet are all dropouts. Duh, okay. But no, go to school, get your A grades. Go to college, get your A grades. Go to university, get your A grades. And then go and try and apply for a job to work off your debt. Are you nuts? Are you insane? What the hell is wrong with people? Wake up, man. Wake up. So today when my son said I failed all but one of my exams, I couldn't give a crap. It doesn't matter. My father, when he worked, because he couldn't get a job in engineering, he works in a clothing factory. And then he became some sort of something in the factory. A manager or something, but he still works on a sewing machine. And when the factory was moving, he didn't go, I have to get my resume made up and go hand it out. He went, I'm not moving. I know how to do this. I'll start my own business. And he ran his business literally on the back of a cigarette packet. He had 40, no, maybe not 40, maybe about 20, I think 28, 30 factory workers inside. And he had about 40 that worked outdoor, home workers. And they might have, at any given time, been making 3 different products. And they get paid different rate on every product. And my dad would do the math in his head. All right, you made 20 of these, you made 30 of these, 20 of those at 150, 20 of these at 185, and he'd just do it. And if he got really tough, he had a pencil. My dad used to smoke when he had his factory. He always had an old pencil in his pocket, and he'd work it out on the back of a cigarette packet. So when my son went to private school at whatever it was, 7, 8 years old, I can't remember, whatever it was, he was straight A's in math. Then he went to a public school, and he got D's in math. And I thought, there's no way on earth that's happened. So I talked to the school, and I said, what happened? So we got D's. Yeah, I can see that. Why did you get D's? Did you not get the answers right? Oh yeah, the answers were right. It didn't show the working out. Well, it probably did him in his head. Well, no, that's not good enough. I said, well, hang on. You ask a question, you want an answer. You get the right answer, that's it. Who cares how you get the answer? No, you got to show the working out. I said, he probably did them in his head. And this principal of the school said, who can do them in the head? I said, well, you know what? My dad could, I can, and my son can. So maybe the teacher should sit in my son's class and learn math. No, that's not good enough. Is it not? So he got a D. Big deal. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that much in life. In life, we are what we are and who we are. Those pieces of paper BS are absolute nonsense. Wake up!